Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Just a shout out for those of you who continue to subscribe to the channel and continue to enjoy and share the videos. Your stuff is truly appreciated. So tonight we're going to be here for another wooden railway review. Obviously you can see I'm going to review the Knapford Express Coach. Okay, so we've got this is actually this is mostly a bit of conjecture over this one. Not conjecture, that's probably not the right word. So this was first released in 92, 93 when it first came out. You will obviously versions that will be missing the word Knapford Express on the sides. So it'll just be the plain sort of red color on there. That is, it's debate whether that's pre-production or whether it's a factory error. It could be one and the same. Either way, that version, there'd probably be less than 500 of them floating around. But that sort of brings you up onto when this was the second we'll call it the second version that was released after it. This was sort of the grey version. Obviously it's the Knapford Express Coach. It's got the text on the writing there. It's a lot of conjecture. A lot of people don't sort of like this one. I'm actually quite a fan of these, to be honest. I think they just look kind of odd and very different compared to sort of the white one, as you can see there in the background. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with any of them. I guess just people have their sort of preference, sort of which ones they like. People are more partial to the early ones, or people are more partial to the later ones. As you can see, this is it's the first year release. It's got no text on there. It's grey. This one's in pretty good condition. I picked this up I got it for $70. It's a pretty good price. When you consider the sort of the price that they go for. So we'll introduce that. That's come out in 1992, which will also then lead into this one. Hang on, I'll just get this one out a bit. Okay, bear with me. All right, so this is also basically the third version of the Knapford Express. You've got a flat magnet. This is 92. This is more going on to 93. It gets a lighter grey color there, more like a mixture of a white and a grey. Very similar. I mean, it now covers up. It sort of now covers up more of the whole the width of the wood as compared to with this one. That's, I think, Thomas Wooden Railway sort of talked about in his videos. They thought it's a little bit odd. It's a little bit odd, but again, I think this one's pretty cool as well. This one's in really good condition. I got this one fairly cheap. This is a 93 version, like I said. The magnets, I mean, there's not much more else to say about that, really. I got, as you saw, this one in my most recent lot. This is the 94. That's boxed. I got that at auction for $34. Look on eBay search history, you'll see that one. This is, $34 is a steal, considering the other two of these. I think they're going for more than $100 at the moment. There is a couple available at the moment. One sold for, sorry, I'll get back to that in a sec. Yeah, that's the 94 version. That's boxed. That's good condition. That's got the flat beveled magnets there. The 94 going in a 95 style. As you see in another video, this was the 96 version. This is brand spanking new. There's no marks on that at all. Got that for just under 100 Australian dollars probably. That's the 96 version. This one runs right up to 1998. So obviously 1998 will be your come out Henry set. And you will find them boxed. You will find the sort of the 97, 98 boxes, which they're pretty rare. Is probably, they are rare, but in the degree of rare, they're probably rarer than you see these ones. I'd definitely endeavor to try and get a 97, 98 style box one. They look kind of cool as well, just with sort of the brown label. It's very different, very odd. So what are we going to talk about more of it? So we've got the costings on eBay. It's hard to cost a lot of these. This one, any of these first two versions of pre-production or this version, you're looking at about 80 onwards on average. You've been a couple probably sold for late 60s. They've been pretty toast condition though. I did see a few go up in I did remember I mentioned about where that guy found the white-faced troublesome truck. There was some store in California. I think in one of the lots he had like two of these in there. I think they were actually the pre-production versions. There was actually two of them in there, and that ended up going for a fair bit because I think it had a troublesome brake van in there too as well. But this will fetch you a lot of, set you back a fair price. Again, you're best off trying to find it in a little lot that old Nana's got in her basement up in wherever. She's had it for so long. There's not much more to that really. And like I said, I paid 70 like US for it, which is a pretty good price. They had it for 100, and yeah, you actually put the offer to me for 70. I was just like, yeah, I'll take that. That one is about that. Yeah, this one you can sort of start to come down a bit. You're probably looking at the range of 60 onwards, probably 60 to 100. It varies. I have seen a few. I'm sure there's actually a listing at the moment too. This guy's got it as 96 style, but you can actually clearly see it's got that 93, the 93, 92, 93 magnet. That again, that's a little bit. The price comes down a little bit. I've seen there are a few of them going around. You probably get about 4 to 5 on average. Yeah, but these are really hard to cost. These ones, they're sort of all over the place. The market sort of tends to get fluctuated with these guys from every now and then. You'll see a lot of them, then you won't see many for a while. Yeah, your 94s again. That's a pretty finding it at an auction like I did is probably your best bet. But then again, that is a used condition. But other 94s will probably cost you on anywhere onwards, like 40 to 50 onwards, up to about 70, 80. Get condition dependent. There's not really much more to it. So after, if I take back another little detour here, after they released that, you would have seen in Thomas Monroe reviews, there is a different version. It's got, it's completely red. It's got the 2 red lines that run through it. That was a Canada and UK release only. That one's pretty hard to find in the States. There was a guy who had it boxed, and he sold his for just over $220. Good sell on his part. That's a pretty rare version too. You probably won't find that. I mean, the UK market's pretty bit average, I think, to be honest, as it is. Canada is a little bit up and down as well. I mean, US tends to be like your big time market, and it's going to cost you a fair bit of that. But that's a different sort of version. That's like a couple of years. I don't think. I mean, I'd like to have one, but I don't think I'm going to find one at this rate. Yeah, this one, 96. Yeah, look, you can find even these ones in Australia. I've managed to find a few of these, like more like the 97 styles. I think one lot I got, well, actually my stepmom was able to just shoot down somewhere down in Sydney. She went and got it for me. It's a whole heap of them. Got it for about $50. It was like, fuck, 3 trains would have been worth that as it is. I'd made so much money from that lot. That was a good one. They can fetch, again, they are a little bit pricier as well, but again, probably like 30 onwards, if I'm talking US there, so like 40, 50 Australian, going head up a bit. If I get one of those, I've managed to sell them for like $70 to $80 at a time. They just, people want them. Hey, they're pretty well sought after. They are a cool item. We ran for the first, like, 5 to 6 years of the production run of Thomas Wooden Railway, and after that they sort of they were replaced by the Express Coach, as most of you know. Obviously, I mean, yeah, I could go back to my finding that's a top 10 rare list. That's probably like a 9 out of 10. Good luck finding that. Much to do with this is probably like a 7.5 to an 8. You're going to struggle to find that. These very similar, probably like a 7 out of 10. Going to be a bit tricky to come by. Much to do with this, probably like a 6 out of 10. I'd probably call that. Just any thoughts on the Knapford Express Coach? I think they're pretty cool. It's a coach. I mean, it's not like a main character or anything. I personally like them. I think it's a cool item. Just the look of them, how they vary in their colours. I don't see much issues with them, to be honest. Again, like, you're gonna just these early ones, just finding them is gonna be like your number one issue, and the demand that you're sort of competing, that you're sort of going to be competing for with other people. You can always, like, a lot of these auctions, they'll just go pretty gangbusters for, like, when you see early ones like this or that. They just sort of take on a life of their own. I don't know much else to say about these guys. I like them. I think it's good. I'm glad I've got these. I've got the box versions of them. Like I said, I probably aim to get the 98, 97 style. But yeah, look, that's probably about it. Just to wrap it up there. That concludes our little talk about the Knapford Express Coach. Like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll do another Wooden Railway review coming up soon. And I'll see you guys then.